Well, hello folks, Richard Reyes, the financial quarterback and investor coach, and welcome to another episode of Financial QB TV. I am your host of Financial QB TV, and of course, as always, this is the only place on the net where we care enough to tell you the truth. And today I want to talk to you about part 3 of a 3-part episode of taking a look and refocusing back into retirement planning. Okay, taking a look again at the importance of taking a look at our contributions, our portfolio, the plan, the process, and of course the end result, which is the benefit. Now let's take a look again at the formula that we have talked about in the last 2 episodes of C plus R equals W, which C is our contributions, R is our returns, and W is the end result, which is our wealth. Now understanding that it's a very simple formula, many in the financial industry will lead you to believe that it's rocket science, but it really isn't, although sometimes it might feel like it is. Now, there's a cause and effect in this formula, okay? It's very flexible, but you have to understand that what happens is that we mess around with the C and we mess around with the R, which is contributions and return. This could have a positive or a negative effect on the end result, which is wealth. Now, let's talk about what the W. W again stands for the end result. It's the wealth. Now, when we invest, whether it be stocks, bonds, cash, or whatever it may be, but when we invest, one must always have to know that investing is an act of faith. Is an act of faith, and it's faith in the future, faith in the concept of capitalism, faith in the concept of free markets, faith in humanity. Folks, without faith, the act of investing becomes very, very hard. Right now, it's getting increasingly hard to have faith. I know, I understand. It's increasingly hard to have faith in the current system, and especially in the current leadership and in the structure. Okay? It seems that every day we have a new reason not to believe. But if we don't believe, then what's left? You know, the basic belief in the goodness of people, the notion that human beings will figure out the best way of organizing themselves and their capital and putting them to their highest and best use. Okay? The faith that if the current system does not work, we will collectively find a way to make it better and change it. The belief that good people will rise to the challenge and do good things. It has turned out that this basic optimism has been the only realism, really, in the past. Now, if we don't have faith, if we don't believe, what is our alternative? Our alternative is that we can assume that no one can be trusted, that we finally have a challenge that no one can overcome, and that this is the end of capitalism. You know, we can choose to be pessimistic. However, so far, pessimism has never turned out to be correct. Assuming that we will not find a way to deal with the issue at hand is irrational. That assumption has never turned out to be correct. In fact, you would have to ignore the evidence of history to get there. So, well, plus being pessimistic is also a terrible way to live. So, guys, let's get back to it. Let's refocus on refocusing on retirement. Let's get back to it. Call me if you need me. The Financial Quarterback. Thanks for tuning in to this last episode of this 3-part series, and I'll see you next time.